Hello, and welcome to Yellowstone, a guided meditation recorded in Yellowstone National Park. I'm Juniper McKelvie. This is Pause for Peace. And this meditation is about the peaceful mountain forest. I'm here in the northeast corner of Yellowstone, sitting on the trunk of a fallen tree in the middle of a pine forest. And this meditation is going to be similar to the other meditations I've recorded in Yellowstone, in that you're going to use your imagination and your senses to really picture yourself in this forest, to feel the details of the forest. So you're not going to have to implement a fancy meditation technique or try to empty your mind. You're just going to do your best to be inspired by this idea of a peaceful forest, or maybe even feeling it, really picturing yourself here. So you can go ahead and get settled in any position that's comfortable for you. Your eyes can be open or closed. I'll describe the scene here a little bit and guide us into a meditation. And as always, let's start with a few slow and satisfying breaths. Really feel your body breathing. Noticing anything that feels good or satisfying as you breathe. There might be a sense of release or relief on the inhale. Or maybe there's a comfortable release, letting go on the exhale. Whatever feels good as you inhale and exhale. Just let yourself feel that. And as you get settled in, you can let yourself breathe in any way that feels comfortable, easy. And you can let one part of your attention stay with your breathing, continuing to feel your breathing. And you can let the rest of your attention turn to this idea of the peaceful forest. And maybe bring to mind, what does that look like for you? Still breathing comfortably. I'll share a little bit about where I'm sitting now, helping you to imagine this peaceful forest even more clearly. We're a few days away from May, which means a kind of in-between time. This is a higher altitude, just over 7,000 feet. So there are still patches of snow on the ground. The sky is overcast. And there's actually a few gentle snowflakes falling. But the temperature is a few degrees above freezing. And compared to the freeze of winter, we can almost call it warm. It just feels comfortable and easy to sit here. Not too hot, not too cold. But it is on the cooler side. There is a freshness to the air. The earth is still damp from the melting snow. And so there's that smell of rich, wet earth. A little bit of smell of snow. Maybe you can hear the trees creaking as they sway in the gentle wind. The chatter of squirrels, the chirps of the birds. And a little bit the sound of the air moving through the trees. It sounds almost like a river in the distance. This forest is in that in-between time. It's not the full bloom of spring, but most of the snow has melted away. There's a calm and a quiet, almost like a pause. That pause before all the activity of spring and summer. So just continue to feel your breathing, noticing any images of the forest that come to mind. Maybe there's a feeling of ease or peace. But it's also okay if your attention is moving around, there are some thoughts on your mind, some emotions present. Just like a forest is full of activity in the warmer months, we also can have a lot of activity inside of us. That's normal, that's natural. But just like the trees here, let the wind come and go, let the critters come and go. They've found their own stability. They allow life to happen within them, around them. So just do your best to feel your breathing, anything that's comfortable or that feels good in your breathing. Bringing to mind the peaceful forest, the fresh mountain air, and maybe letting any thoughts or feelings just happen in the background, maybe scampering around like a woodpecker on a tree trunk, pecking here and there for the insects. You can notice that, but then feel into your breathing, looking at the images that have come to your mind of the peaceful pine forest. Just continue to breathe. Picture the forest. There's no rush here, nowhere to get to. And wouldn't you know it, a little bit of sunlight peeks through, warming the very spot you are sitting, creating a brightness. The snowflakes aren't falling anymore. There's just this window of sunlight. Really feel that. And of course, because it's springtime in the mountains, the weather changes. And that little bit of sunlight gets covered over by another cloud. But you're still comfortable, still at ease. It's just a change in the weather. Really notice the trees. Feel any sense of stability or inspiration for stability. Feel your breathing. And you can gently open your eyes if they've been closed. Maybe take a few slow blinks. Gently gaze around your space. Just reconnect with this peaceful forest. Any inspiration or good feelings that came up as you imagined yourself to be here in this pine forest in northeast Yellowstone. It's a real honor for me to come here and record these meditations. I don't take it for granted. And I'm really thankful that you showed up today to give yourself this pause for peace, to give the wider world this pause for peace. Again, I'm Juniper McKelvie. This is Pause for Peace. And thanks so much for some of your precious time and attention today. I wish you an inspiring and peaceful rest of your day. And you are well on your way to feeling that inner peace more clearly and more consistently. Thank you so much.